I am sorry if I'm not the comic you were expecting to see when you heard the name Josey Rodriguez. It's not an apology for my name. I do like my name. I just get some interesting reactions to it, in regards to all this whiteness on my face. Like this one time I was out in the middle of nowhere in Missouri at this small town, and I was at a bar where I didn't know anybody, but I was having a good time. I was mingling with the locals and I was getting to know people. Everything was going mostly normally until it came time to settle my tab. My last name came up, and one of the guys I was talking to asked me, "What's up with that?" I laughed it off, and I told him, I'm Cuban American as well as Irish and German and a bunch of other stuff. And his response was, "Oh, so you're like one of those secret Mexicans." I know I should have been offended, but honestly made me feel kind of cool. Like, I don't know what those secret Mexicans are, but I think, yeah, I want to be that. What is that job? Just sneaking up behind someone and putting avocado on their food? Making sure everyone's correctly pronouncing Chipotle. Keeping all you safe from the goddamn El Chupacabra? Sign me up. I got this. I'll be a secret Mexican any day. It beats my current job working at the coffee shop, which, it's a fine job. I really don't want to knock it too much on stage. I've just been doing it so long. I have some pet peeves, some gripes with it. Mainly just, the customers. Early in the morning, people hadn't had their coffee yet. They can be grumpy. I remember I had this one guy. He came in, he was the first person in the door. The sun wasn't even out yet. And he just walks up to the register, and he was wearing this shirt that said "No, you're right. Let's do it the dumbest way possible, because that's easier for you." He didn't even say anything. He's already being a dick. Also, letting your apparel handle the sarcasm for you, that's lazy, right? Lazy and frankly insulting for those of us that practice sarcasm on a regular basis. Those of us that, really take our time to make sure every word has the right amount of sarcastic cut. But no, you're right. Let's do it the dumbest way possible. Because that's easier for you. We have a patio at the coffee shop. Got a weird review because of it a couple months back. Because back when it was nice out, people were eating on the patio. Someone left a review that said, "Coffee was great, food was good, but I ate on the patio and I got stung by a bee." You got nothing to do with the bees, guys. Their only loyalty is to the hive. We're not associated with the hive. That's not a review of a coffee shop, that's a review of outside. Everyone knows outside is 2 stars. My biggest pet peeve working at a coffee shop is when people tip me $0. Now, let me explain. Because I know it's not a 5-star restaurant. Sometimes I'm just getting you a black cup of coffee. You don't got a tip for that. I admit it. Tipping's not always necessary at a coffee shop. It's also never necessary to go on the receipt where the tip would go and write a $ and a 0. 0.00. And then you put the 2 little X's under the second 2 zeros, whatever the fuck that means. That just says to me, I'm not going to tip you, but I am going to put in the effort. I'm going to make you think I'm tipping you, but really I'm just giving you nothing in the most complicated way I possibly can. Went to Colorado over the summer. Anyone been to Colorado? Love Colorado. It's my favorite place in the world. If I could live anywhere, it'd be Colorado, but it's expensive and they don't need more baristas. No, Colorado's great. It's fresh air, beautiful scenery, a lot of drugs. A lot more of an open-minded attitude towards drugs, too, and I think that's right, I think that's the way things should be. I think it's the way things used to be in ancient times. Think about it. Someone would, leave their village and they'd go on a little personal journey and they'd take a lot of drugs. And then they'd come back and they'd tell everyone the things that happened to them on their little journey. And everyone was cool with it. And they wrote it down and put it in the Bible. Now, I've never had anyone get offended by that joke, which is good because I know that anyone who does hasn't read the Bible. There's significant portions of that book that is just drugs. The book of Revelations literally starts when an angel comes to John of the Revelation and he says, "Here, take this pill. It's coated in honey, so it's going to taste sweet. And then it's going to turn sour in your stomach. And then God's going to talk to you." Yeah, Yeah, that's how you talk to God, according to the official handbook of God. It's a sugar-coated pill that you got from a guy named Angel. And I know, because when I was in Colorado, I took some really powerful gummies, and I talked to God myself. Which, as a lapsed Catholic, for me, that's more embarrassing and annoying than it is spiritual, whatever. Like, I'll paint the picture. I'm out in the beautiful wilderness of Colorado, just peeking on these edibles, looking up at a beautiful starry night sky, and then these two stars got bigger and greener, and they kept coming at me. And then God appeared to me as a giant, glowing, green-eyed panther. And he asked me why I haven't settled down yet. And I said to him, when are you going to introduce me to someone nice? And he says, he's the Almighty, not fucking Tinder. I can figure that out myself, which is fair. It's weird to hear God say fuck, but that's fair. So I say back to him, like, well, you know, you're the creator, and when you created me, you didn't lay off any of the social anxiety, and that makes it tough to meet people, you know? And that hurt his feelings, I guess. He stopped talking to me, so I'm trying to lighten the mood. I'm just like, but you know, the glowing green-eyed panther thing, that's badass look, dude. I've never seen you like this before. Definitely beats the beard toga guy that we used to do. And he didn't respond. He didn't go away either. He just kind of stayed there in the sky watching me be high. And you know, it's a good story for stand-up comedy, but like, there's no moral lessons that can be learned from it, and I don't think it's going in the Bible. And that really bums me out.